everyone, it's Annie, and today I am here with my spring book haul. So I have 6 physical books and 1 ebook to show you guys. So I am very excited because I have been waiting for a book to arrive, and I just went to check my mail and it came. So originally it was lost in the mail, and I asked Book Depository to send me a new one, and they finally did, and it finally is here, and I'm so excited. So let's open this with you guys. Let's open. Oh, of course it doesn't work. Come on. Okay. It's beautiful. Oh, look at it. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I love it. I'm really happy. I've been waiting for this for so long, and it's finally here in my hands. Ooh. Okay, let me read the back to you. It's really interesting. I feel a sudden urge to tell her, to blurt out everything all at once. No, Saf, I'm not okay. I haven't been okay for a long time now. I'm constantly imagining my own mother's death. I spend all my time and energy wrestling with a demon in my head that only I can see or hear. And anytime I'm not doing that, I'm busy counting and tapping everything in sight just to shut him up. I am so far from okay, I don't even remember what okay feels like anymore. Wow, that's intense. So this is by Hannah Alkoff, The Weight of Our Sky, and I am reading this for the Asian Readathon in May. So, let's see the synopsis. It takes place during the Malaysian racial riots in Kuala Lumpur in 1969 between the Chinese and the Malays, and it focuses on Melati Ahmad, and she has OCD, so it's interesting backdrop and interesting character. I'm very excited to read this. It's actually much shorter than I thought it would be. It is like under 300 pages. So that's good. Because I have a lot of books to read for the Asian Readathon, so a short book is a blessing. So I am so glad to finally have received this. Okay, so that was great. Next, we have a manga that one of my friends graciously gifted to me because he's a big fan of Demon Slayer. I have never read this or watched it, and it's actually still sealed from the bookstore that he got it from. So this is the Japanese copy because he wanted me to read it in Japanese, and it's a very, very popular series. All of my students love this, and even, all my coworkers do as well. So I am excited to finally read / maybe watch this if I like it. And it's gonna be good practice, too, for Japanese reading, because I have a Japanese test coming up in July, so I really need to work on that. So thank you very much to my friend for this. And then I have 3 books given to me from a different friend. These are all Japanese literature in English translation. So I believe I've shown this on my channel before. This is Kitchen by Banana Yoshimoto. So let me read you the synopsis of this. It's a really, really famous Japanese modern classic. Okay, so this book centers on Mikage, and she is an orphan raised by her grandmother who has since passed away, and she's taken in by her friend Yoichi and his mother, Eriko, who is a trans woman. And the 3 of them form kind of a found family that soon weathers its own tragic losses. I've already read this. It is really, really good. Very short as well, and I really recommend it if you're at all interested in Japanese literature. And then my friend gave me Train Man, which is something that I've wanted to read for a while. It is a mixed media format, so you basically are reading his text messages. And let me read you, first of all, the cover is kind of cute. Let me read you this synopsis. Okay, Train Man is lifted directly from Japan's 2-channel chat forum, the world's largest message board and the most popular website in Japan. You can say what you feel on the web and be who you want, no string attached. but sometimes the web escapes into reality and the truth becomes more amazing than fiction. When a nerdy young guy saves a girl from a drunk guy on a train and posts the story on a net forum, it's just one message among millions. But somehow the thread keeps unwinding, and through the other messenger's enthusiasm, Train is spurred on to get it together with the girl, Hermes. Interesting. So this guy, Train, his username, I guess, continues to update his virtual friends as his relationship progresses, and they continue to offer him some advice, some good, some awful. So Hermes knows he's got helpful friends, but what will happen when he reveals just who these friends are and what he's been telling them? So, thank you very much to my friend for this book. It is chunky, but since it's mixed media, it's gonna be a real breeze to read. I actually didn't know it was mixed media. This has been on my TBR for years, and yeah, I'm looking forward to finally reading this pretty famous Japanese book. And the last book that this friend gave me was Snow Country by Yasunari Kawabata, who won the Nobel Prize for Literature. This book is another classic. It was published in 1956, and let me read you the synopsis. So, Yasunari Kawabata tells a story of wasted love set amid the desolate beauty of Western Japan, the snowiest region on Earth. Really? I didn't know that. It is there, at an isolated mountain hot spring, that the wealthy, sophisticate Shimamura meets the geisha Komako, who gives herself to him without regrets, knowing that their passion cannot last. Shimamura is a dilettante of the feelings. Komako has staked her life on them. Their affair can only have one outcome, yet in chronicling its doomed course, one of Japan's greatest modern writers creates a novel dense in implication and exalting in its sadness. Okay. Interesting. I have heard of this, never read it, and the copy's a bit damaged, but I got it for free, so I can't complain. I am really excited for this. It's really short, so looking forward to continuing my journey on reading Japanese classics. And now I have another book I'm really excited about. It is Brother's Keeper by Julie Lee. I love this cover art so much. It is so beautiful. I love it so much. I just don't like the font. I think it kind of ruins it. But look, without it, it's really good. I love it. So this is a middle grade story about a family in North Korea during the Korean War, and it chronicles their journey from the north to the south. And I am really interested in reading more historical fiction middle grade, and I have discovered a love for that these past few months, so I'm really excited to dive into this. So let me read you part of the synopsis. North Korea, 1950. 12-year-old Sora Park and her family live under an iron set of rules. No travel without permit, no criticism of the government. Repeat slogans, don't trust your neighbors, don't speak your mind. There's no hope for escape until war breaks out between the North and South. Suddenly there is chaos and everyone is fleeing. The Pak's plan to get to freedom is simple. They will walk hundreds of miles from their tiny mountain village to the South Korean city of Busan. But when a bombing changes everything, Sora must get herself and her 8-year-old brother Yongsoo to South Korea alone. So I am anticipating that this is going to be really heartbreaking. But since it is a middle grade, I'm hoping that there's, like, hope at the end of it, you know? Like, I don't know if I would say a happy ending, but I hope something like that will be at the end, so it's not just depressing. But I am really excited to read a middle grade focused on the Korean War. I've never read anything like that before, and I really hope it's good, because I'm super excited for it. And I'm also reading it for this year's Asian Readathon. Okay, and the one ebook I got was Unsettled Ground by Claire Fuller. I read this for my Women's Prize for Fiction vlog, which I will link up there, where I read all the 6 shortlist books for the Women's Prize for Fiction this year. This book was not available from my library because it's not out in America yet. Because the Women's Prize is it's based in the UK. So it wasn't out in America, so my library didn't have it. and it wasn't available on American Audible because they're not authorized to sell books, which is so dumb. Like, it's online, just sell them, just sell them internationally. So I ended up buying the ebook on Kobo, which I never do, but I was desperate. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna do it because I usually buy one book a month and I hadn't bought one in April, so this is my book for the month, although it's so unsatisfying because it's an ebook. And I already read it and it was fine. I gave it 3 stars, but yeah. So the synopsis of this one is that it follows 2 twins who are in their 50s and they live in this rundown cottage in rural England with their mother, who then passes away, and they have to deal with the consequences of that. And it is a very dark, sad literary fiction. Yeah. Please check out my vlog for more thoughts on it from me because I had a lot of them. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching my spring book haul. I am so excited to read all of these books that I got. And if you bought any fun books, please let me know what you bought. And if you want to read any of these, please let me know which ones you want to read so I can decide maybe which to start first. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!